Lots of boring sanding first before I can start fitting hinges. All the marks that I put on before, 1 and 2, I'm going to transfer onto the ends for now. Then once I've sanded it, I'll put them back on the face. First went around with the grey sander to smooth off the joints, remove any planing marks. Then went over it with a green sander with 120 grit in it to remove any sanding marks. Sanded off the arris around the panels on the sharp edge of the beech, removing any excess glue. The top and bottom, the joints were quite tidy, so I could just sand the ends of those. And I sanded the back side of the doors first, then flipped them over and sanded the face, the front side, because that's the important side. Didn't want to damage that. I've got the doors there ready to hang, but I need to put some pieces on here first, using overlay hinges, because I want a rebate here. I think I need to fix these back a little bit. I'll put some battens down the back here, I think. Same on that end, same across the top. I'll put some screws in there. I'm going to put a shelf in, same width as that, same width as that. First of all, I'm going to clean the bed of my saw, clean the bed of my planer. It's got a bit of resin on there. I'll do this one at the same time. What I'm going to do is give it a wipe down with this acetone. That'll clean the resin off. Use a rag for that. And then I'll give it a coat of this Liberon. If you're spraying wood, you've got to be careful of silicone. I avoid using silicone now, but that gives you fish eyes in your paintwork if you're not careful. I spoke to Liberon. They don't put any silicone in their polishes, so that's safe to use, I think. Don't need a lot, give it a bit of a dollop. Don't get any on the rollers or it'll start slipping. Leave it 5 minutes to dry, then you can polish it off. I have a different rag here. It's been used but it hasn't got so much polish on. I'll polish it off now. I've done the bed of this as well, and the saw, and the fence. I even put some in here. Anything that you want to slide smoothly, put a bit of that wax on it. You'd be surprised how easily it makes things slide. Makes it slide like ice. I've glued and pinned those on flush with the front of the plywood. Just got that. Right, I'm going to fix these battens on for the shelves. I've cut this template so that I can get the distance right, and I'm going to sit these on top, move the template up, and I'll move this over to do these ones on this side. These battens represent the shelf that's going to sit on here. Oops. So that goes there. Flush at the back. Comes out, put that over this side. So I can put these on there, represent the shelf. That on there. And glue another batten on. You're going to stay there. I'll work my way up, doing the same thing. The next one. Last one. Right, they're all on. Put some screws behind here, fixing these two bars together behind each one. This is just a temporary board to represent the shelves. It's the same width as the bottom on the top. See, that's going to cover the screws. There's going to be a lip on the front of here, a beech lip, that will bring it close to that. This side I'm just going to put a thin stop on, just something for the doors to close against. Like I say, it's Easter Sunday. Not getting the board out to cut the shelves now. And I'm not hanging the doors till tomorrow. And each night since I made these doors, I've laid them flat on here, supported evenly all the way along the length, and then I get condensation dripping off this roof, so I have to cover them up with the boards. So I'll be glad to get them hanging tomorrow, and they'll be in there where they don't get dripped on and they won't warp once they're hung.